Oh, hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back, and if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to this channel, as I intend to bring you very relevant content to how you can transform your life or a loved one's life in terms of coming over to the UK, either as a nurse, as a healthcare assistant, or as any other category for that matter, as I cover a lot more than just healthcare matters. Even if you're a student wanting to come to the UK, this is a channel to stick with. On the Cusp with Daphne is what we also call this channel. So you're very welcome to stick around, subscribe, share the videos that I share on this channel, as well as sharing the content. Even if it doesn't help you, I'm sure it will be of help to somebody else. Thank you for your support. Stay tuned as I tell you about the free online courses you can register for to boost your chances of receiving this job. And yes, of course, there is this whole drive of the UK government recruiting healthcare assistants to come over to the UK. As many as 30,000 healthcare workers are being recruited. And we are thinking, or according to what the government says at least, it will last for the next 12 months. Should they fill these vacancies before the 12 months, obviously the drive will stop. If they've not been able to, I'm sure they will review to see if there's a need to extend this drive beyond 12 months. What can you in the interim do to optimize your chances of also getting a job and transitioning and relocating to the UK? So you're at a point where you're thinking, well, I'm a qualified healthcare assistant, I've got my CV, I've got my experience, I'll just submit them and start looking for a job, I'm good to go. Or on the other hand, you are that person that's thinking, oh, I don't have any healthcare experience or healthcare background, but I may be able to qualify, given that some of the agencies are so open-minded and looking to accept people without experience and hoping to give you on-the-job training once you get here. But there are certain minimum standards that they're looking for. Please check out one of my videos that I've linked below as to what are they looking for if you are not having enough experience or any experience at all. So you're that person sitting there thinking, I don't have the experience, what can I do? I'm here to tell you what you can do in the meantime to look good on paper, to look attractive, and to optimize your chances for coming over here. So on this video, I've got two of the UK-based companies that are offering you free online training for healthcare assistant courses. What's the benefit of this? I hear you ask. What is the benefit of you doing this? Well, first of all, it looks good on your CV that you've actually done a UK-based course, online course. Number two, it shows interest really in you wanting to develop yourself. Even before you get here, you're already familiarizing yourself with how things work by doing their online courses. Number three, it's also having spent some time with someone yesterday, which was the 1st of March, that did this course to one of the sites that I'm going to mention here today, because I wanted to just run a dry run before I come and talk about it. I am delighted to say at the end of the video, I will post their certificate and show you the certificate obtained online for one of their modules, which was done on the 1st of March 2022. So during our discussion about this module, it became very apparent that even some of the tests in the assessment session, once you've done the session and you're now on the assessment, can easily be part of the interview. And then you have to tick the right answers in order for you to pass the module. So in many ways, I find these online courses will not only look good on your CV, but they will overall help you get ready for your interview and just kind of help you familiarize yourself with that kind of questions to expect. That for me was a really unexpected benefit and bonus of these online courses. May I add at this point that this is someone without any healthcare background, someone that's not set their foot in a hospital to go and learn anything or to try and practice anything. And they didn't need any fancy gadgets or anything wonderful to do this course. They did it on their mobile phone. So this is your friend. Make use of it. Get the most out of it, and let it work for you. You've worked for it and bought it. It's time it worked for you. So yes, so the person that passed this module yesterday has no healthcare background and was able to read, understand, comprehend, and apply the knowledge learned in the assessment and passed. Although it seems like this particular website is quite strict because it seems they require 100% pass. The first attempt, they got 80% and they had to resit and write and rewrite, and they got then a required pass mark, which I'm delighted about. So do yourself a favor and start thinking of bolstering your CV and also familiarizing yourself with what the requirements are, or what the language terminology, what kind of things are people concerned with in the UK if they were to bring you over. How else do you make an impression in an interview besides answering the questions and speaking a language that people are already expecting you to speak? And this language you can only learn, or one of the ways to learn it rather, would be through these online courses. So I've got two companies, as I said. I'm going to list them in the description below and on the screen. So the first one is Florence Academy.co.uk, florenceacademy.co.uk. They have amazing work on their website. You will find once you register, it will allow you to access the free courses. And when you open their website, there are a whole lot of modules. So just try to select perhaps the most important ones. You may say you don't even know which ones are the most important ones, but feel free to drop me a line. I'm happy to recommend the ones that I can suggest that you start by doing, or maybe at least prioritize in order of priority when you are doing them. Things such as the basic life support, although it has a practical aspect where you need to learn about how to save someone's life. That's an important course. Things like fire and safety, you need to know what to do in case of a fire. If you are within a work environment, even at home, wherever you are, you need to know about fire. Infection control is a key part of learning and work, as well as things such as safeguarding of either adults or children, depending who you're working with. You have that duty of care towards them to safeguard them. So choose your modules carefully. Don't waste too much time on the least important modules. By all means, drop me a line in the description box below if you need some guidance as to what is required the mostly, but this is just to give you an idea. I would also like to add to this list, maybe dementia is amongst one of the things you might just want to prioritize in case you end up being placed in a dementia home. There are so many of these homes in the UK that are extremely short-staffed, hence you are needed. So yes, feel free to ask what is in what order of priority should you be doing this. I'm happy to assist you with that. Not forgetting to show your support for the channel by subscribing, by sharing the information, by liking, by commenting. How else do I know you're watching? How else do I know I'm adding value to your life? Drop me a line below. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what other content you'd like to see from this channel. I am here to evolve on the cusp with you as we grow on this journey of self-discovery and growth as we evolve together. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about an additional website you can also check out. People who made contact with me this week to tell me about their free online courses. However, of the two that I spoke about, excluding this one, the second one would be socialcaretv.co.uk. socialcaretv.co.uk. I am linking it in the description box below for you to be able to access their courses with ease. Highly recognized institutions these are, and as I said, they will also help you to prepare for your interview in a very indirect manner. Just by you learning and understanding these things, it would be so nice for you to bring them up at your interview stage, or even on your CV. Just drop a line or two. It makes you look relevant and shows that you are moving with the times and are prepared to come over here. You at least have some idea of what their courses entail, and they don't have to start you from scratch. In my other videos, I talk about Novo healthcare just because they stand out to me in that they do not require you to have any experience. They will give you on-the-job training. They do accept people with experience in customer services and so forth. If you have customer care, they're happy to accept you and train you. So once in a while, just to understand your journey, I do like walking a mile or two in your shoes. And once in a while, I'll send random applications to these companies that we talk about and see how they respond to me, even though I'm not looking for a job necessarily, but just to understand and appreciate if they are genuine and if they are really doing what they promise to do. And a disclaimer is that I have no affiliations with any of the companies I have mentioned in my previous videos. So just be aware that this is just an act of goodwill out there to help you and share the good word and share the good gospel that not many people are sharing. You need to know this. So Novo is one of the companies who are kind of keeping constantly in touch with me. First of all, they responded to acknowledge my application, that they received it and they were looking forward to assisting me. From what I can see, they've been in business from 2015 and have got good reviews. So they've made contact yet again this week On this, they were telling me, in this email, they were telling me about the need for IELTS exam. Remember, we talked about the English test that I need to undertake. There's a link that they sent in that email to direct me as to where to take the test. There's also a link where they send me to the UK visa website, and also a link that referred me to an online course that I could take. The difference being this online course of theirs is charged at £20, which is absolutely nothing. If you're in South Africa, this is 400 rands. What's 400 rands in investing for your future? For me, if I needed to do this course, I'd probably just buy the bullet and pay that amount. I'm not sure if it matters when you do the course with them necessarily that they will. Does it mean that it guarantees, I wouldn't say it guarantees you a job, but that you stand a better chance that you did the course with them? Or can you bring them other certificates from Social Care TV or Florence Academy? I don't think it matters. A certificate is a certificate. It's all the courses online in the UK for healthcare assistants are standardized. They're pretty much the same. It really doesn't matter who you do it with. So if you don't want to do it with Novo, if you don't want to pay the £20, please feel free to do it with Florence Academy or Social Care TV, which are absolutely zero. So waste not a minute and get going. Make sure that you spread the word, you do this, as well as acting swiftly. This word is out there. So many people are acting on this. So if you're thinking about it, get going, get your passport ready, get your IELTS ready. There's a whole video on that where I tell you the step-by-step guide. I will still, in the near future, compile a proper step-by-step guide very soon. But in the meantime, these are the two I had for you today. I hope it helps and maximizes your efforts of getting a job over in the UK as a healthcare assistant. I think that's all there is for today. I think we should leave it at this, and I can't help but wish you the very best. Keep me posted on how your journey goes. Let me know what you've started with. Have you started with a passport? Have you started with your English exam? And I suggest you allow yourself some time between booking for the exam and preparing. Don't just book for an exam tomorrow, even if there's a date. Just take some time to prepare. I think I bought the learning materials at some point. So if it means buying a bit of materials to prepare, to help you prepare for the course and see what kind of questions they ask, it will not hurt you. It can only but help advance your course. I am wishing you the very best, remembering that no one can do it like you. Only you can do the best version of you. So go out there and do what needs to be done. I can't wait to see you on the next video and look forward to our engagements, and especially on the way forward. Talk is good. We need to act. You need to start somewhere. I would like to hear updates of you telling me that you've started and this is where you are in your process. Best of wishes. No one can do it like you.